Yo, what's up everybody? This is SnackBox. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Guys, today I want to show you how I deal with the HP, the rare HP champions only secret room in Doom Tower. It's secret room number 7 and let's jump right into it. So, as you can see, there are some options where you can choose from, but I prefer the Force HP champions. The rare Force HP champions, because the next secret room, as you can see, is Force HP champions only, and that's why I prefer the Force champions. So I don't need to build more champions than needed for those secret rooms. And my team is basically Ironclad in the lead. We got Gnarlhorn as a provoker. We have Painkeeper, which is in my clan boss build. She has 100% crit and is built for damage and pretty fast, so that's pretty good. Pretty good to have. I think it's also a must-have because she has a decent heal and she can reduce the cooldowns on your skills. So this is a pretty amazing champ, especially for this secret room. Then we have this guy, I forgot his name, and this one. So let's take a look at the stats. We got Ironclad. Where is he? Ironclad. I use him basically just for the aura, because he's the only, and of course because he's Force affinity. But I think he's one of the only HP based champions with a HP aura. So this is pretty good for this one. He has no masteries. I booked him. He has a heal reduction on A1, which is not very important. Doesn't really matter. But this one is pretty nice. He can place increase attack buff and the cleanse. So he cleanses one random debuff from all allies. But the most interesting thing is his passive. So when healed, he will attack all enemies, inflicting damage proportional to any surplus heal. Damage inflicted is equal to 50% of any surplus heal. So that's pretty nice passive, pretty nice extra damage, and he's just on a 55 star. I put him in Immortal and Regeneration set. Nothing crazy, very slow, and yeah. Don't need any accuracy or anything on him. I just have him in because I wanted the aura. Then we have Gnarlhorn, which I also use in the spirit, the rare spirit champions only secret room. I've made also a video about this, and he's part of that team. So I've built him in Regeneration set and a Perception set because I want him to place Provoke. He has his A1 is not really important. It cannot crit or be strong or a weak hit, so no matter the affinity, is always gonna hit normal. Then we have the Provoke on the A2, which is for one turn, but it's a 3 turn cooldown. So if he's fast enough, he can keep provoking the enemies on and on. Then he can place an unkillable buff on him with his A3, and his masteries went with defense and support. And yeah, that's pretty much it about Gnarlhorn. Pretty interesting champ. Then we have Sentinel. I've built him with 100% crit rate and 173 crit damage. It's not very much, but it will do the job. So I gave him 250 accuracy, which is enough. His speed was 183, and he can place a provoke on the A1, which is pretty good. He needs to crit though, so he can place a provoke. It has a 75% chance of placing it, which is also really high. But as I've already mentioned, you need to crit. So crit on this guy is really important. Then we have an AoE attack on the A2 with a 3-turn cooldown, and with that you have a 70% chance of placing a decreased attack debuff, and also 70% to place heal reduction, which can also be pretty handy, especially in those secret rooms where only HP-based champions with maybe some healers in it, and this definitely helps to clear the waves faster. Then you have this passive, which is also pretty nice. He heals himself every 2 turns for 10% HP, and this heal can also be critical, so this is really interesting. His masteries are not done. I would probably go with War Master, but yeah, I haven't finished them yet. I was able to do the secret room without War Master on this guy. So the next one is what is the name? Blood Mask. So Blood Mask, I've built them in a shield set for a little bit more survivability and high HP, decent amount of defense, decent amount of speed, and 300 accuracy. Because his A1 is pretty interesting, because it can decrease the target's turn meter by 10%, which will also help Gnarlhorn to get his turn faster and reset the cooldown on his A2, so you can provoke again. So this is pretty... Blood Mask is a pretty nice control champ. You also have a small version of decreased speed on the A2, which is a 75% chance to land it. The A1 has 45% chance to decrease the turn meter, and the A3 is a 100% chance to place a stun, which is also pretty nice. All his attacks are solo hitting targets, but he's pretty useful because of his control. So his masteries, I haven't finished them also. I went with defense and support tree, a little bit more accuracy. Evil Eye also very important and comes in very useful. So that's about Blood Mask. So we got Ironclad, Gnarlhorn, Sentinel, Blood Mask, and not to forget the legendary, where is he? Painkeeper, or she. I think it's a female character. So yeah, Painkeeper. She's built for my clan boss team. I haven't changed her in a while. These are my 1-key Ultra Nightmare clan boss team, and I've built her with a speed set and a toxic set, so she provides a little bit more extra damage. And as you can see, she has 240 speed, so she's tuned for my Baz Eater comp. 76% crit rate, because I run my unkillable team with Bellanor, so that's basically the amount of crit rate she needs. Because Bellanor has a crit rate aura, 237% crit damage, which is really nice. I don't need any accuracy on her. She has 45k HP and 1.7k defense. Nothing really crazy. She's just there to do some damage and to heal the allies. This is a pretty nice skill to give a little bit of heal. Plus, she does a lot of damage with it, and she can place all the poisons with this AoE attack. So this comes really handy. And not to forget her A3, which can decrease the cooldowns of ally skills by 1 turn, which will help you to get Gnarlhorn's Provoke back, which is a 3-turn cooldown. Her masteries are pretty basic. Clan boss masteries, I haven't finished her masteries since I've built her for my clan boss team because it just wasn't necessary. I'm able to one-key any difficulty and any affinity, so it's just not necessary. So I decided to not waste the resources on that one. So yeah, that's basically the team, as you can see. And yeah, let's give it a try and see what we can do here. So basically, we want to make sure that all the champions are being provoked by Gnarlhorn, and I think what we want to do is kill Gear Grinder first, because this is the only champion here that can revive. I'm placing a decreased speed on him, provoking everybody else. So as you can see, Sentinel already resisted, but it doesn't really matter because I can just try to provoke him now with my Sentinel, and unfortunately it did not happen, but that's alright. So I'm now looking to or trying to control Sentinel, because everybody else is provoked but Sentinel, but I need him to at least be stunned or something, I don't know. So I will now go with the A2 from Painkeeper. So as you can see, I've placed 4 out of 5 poisons, and then I use Blood Mask's 100% stun, boom, to control Sentinel, easy going. So now as you can see, Sentinel is stunned, Gear Grinder is provoked, Ironclad has the highest turn meter, so I'll use A1 on him and decrease his turn meter with Evil Eye. Now I'm back to Sentinel. Now I'm gonna use his A2 to place decrease attack on E reduction on everybody. A1 on Ironclad. Painkeeper, A1 on Gear Grinder. So now I look at the turn meter. Ironclad and I don't know I forgot his name. I think Draconis or something. They're really close to get a turn, but I used Gnarlhorn's A1 already on Ironclad to reduce his turn meter, so I can't use his A1 again on Ironclad. I will use his A1 on this guy, and with Blood Mask I'll reduce Ironclad's turn meter now. So it's a double turn meter decrease, as you can see from his A1 and his mastery. So now I A1 this guy, easy. So now I want to provoke this guy because he's the closest to get a turn, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Nice one. I'm not too worried about this guy because I think he's just about to put some buffs on his allies. So I'm focusing Gear Grinder again. Easy. Okay, I'm focusing on Gear Grinder. Now I'm gonna place a decreased speed on Blood Mask. No big deal, he's not my Painkeeper, but it's alright. Now I'm gonna provoke again. Unfortunately 2 of 5 resisted, but it's not a big deal. I'm gonna provoke this one, easy. I'm gonna reduce his turn meter. Keep focusing Gear Grinder. Now I can just Reduce the cooldown of everybody. Decrease his turn meter. So that's basically what I'm doing. I'm just cycling through all the A1s and Evil Eyes and trying to provoke everybody so they won't use their A3 or A2 abilities. So the closest to a turn now is Sentinel, so I'm gonna stun this guy. Now can A2 with Painkeeper again, put a poison on everybody, and yeah. From now on, I'm gonna cleanse the heal reduction of Nullhorn with Ironclad, provoke everybody else. Nice. So now I'm using his A2 again. Boom. Nice. Focus Gear Grinder. Really want him to die first. I'm gonna place a decreased speed on Sentinel. A1 on Gear Grinder now. Decrease his turn meter too. Keep focusing him. Really want him to die. Now I'm provoking Sentinel because I don't want him to use the A2. I'm decreasing Blood Mask's turn meter. And now it really doesn't matter who I'm using his A1 on, so I'll just focus Gear Grinder. And I can reduce the cooldown again. So as you can see, Gear Grinder tried to heal, but as he has heal reduction, he did not heal himself anything of his HP. So, but unfortunately, the other ones didn't have heal reduction on. But that doesn't really matter because I just wanted him to die first, and once he's dead, I can take care of the other ones. Yeah, now I want to provoke this guy again. Easy. Now I can put a decrease speed on Gear Grinder. I don't want to use the A2 now because Painkeeper has heal reduction and I really want to heal her up so she doesn't die. And that's why I'm gonna focus Gear Grinder again. Provoke is ready, so I didn't care about the stun of Blood Mask. Now I'm gonna cleanse the heal reduction of Painkeeper. There's nobody to provoke because everybody is provoked, that's why I'm using the A2. Sentinel. Really nice. Now I can just focus Gear Grinder again. Use the A2 of Painkeeper. Heal her and the rest of the team. So Gear Grinder is almost dead. It's exactly what we want. Now I'm just gonna focus on Sentinel. Decrease his turn meter. Focusing Gear Grinder again. So if I place one more poison, yeah, he's about to die. So I don't need to care about him anymore. I'm just gonna stun this guy. Blood Mask. Blood Mask is stunning Blood Mask. Because he has the highest turn meter. So he's controlled now. Now I'm looking to provoke this guy. Did not happen, but it's alright. So my next target will be Sentinel. Can reduce the cooldowns. Easy. Cleanse the heal reduction. Put the slow, the little, decrease speed on this guy. So as you can see, Gear Grinder died of the poisons, which is exactly what I wanted. Now I'm gonna provoke again with Nullhorn. Nobody to provoke, everybody's controlled. I'm using A2 of Sentinel and A1 Sentinel. Easy going. Again, attack on Sentinel. Now I'm stunning this guy. And keep focusing this one. A2 Painkeeper. So now I'm gonna focus Sentinel again. Fortunately, no provoke, but I think he's about to die until he gets a turn. Yeah, so once he gets the turn, he gonna be dead. And now I'm trying to focus to provoke Blood Mask. He resisted. Sentinel died. I'm gonna place a decrease speed on Blood Mask. Did not happen, but it's alright. So now he's gonna get a turn. Summon Painkeeper, but no big deal. I'm about to provoke everybody again. Blood Mask resisted, unfortunately. Also no big deal. A2 again of Sentinel. I'm gonna stun Blood Mask now. Boom. Easy. No debuff to cleanse, so I'm just using A2. Add A1. A1ing Ironclad again. Yeah, and now there's no threat at all. Like, I'm just gonna keep controlling everybody and slowly killing them while I tank them with my Gnarlhorn and my Sentinel. So this is basically the strategy. I don't really care now if they get a turn or not, but as you can see, I keep them locked down with provokes, decrease speed and stuns, and yeah. It's pretty much what I do. What I really what you need to be aware of, like, as you can see, now I use Gnarlhorn's AoE provoke, and they're all pretty close to die. And once you kill this wave, you really want to make sure to have Gnarlhorn's cooldowns ready, especially his provoke, so he can instantly provoke the enemies and you can keep them on lockdown. If it's not ready, there is a chance that you might lose a champion, and this is definitely not what you want. So you need to keep an eye on the cooldowns. I'm just gonna keep A1ing here. So we got the provoke ready again. Gonna focus this guy right now because he has the highest turn meter. So he's dead. Now I'm gonna kill this guy. So as you can see, every time Ironclad has 100% HP and heals himself with the regeneration set and the immortal set, all the surplus heal deals damage to the enemy team. So this is a pretty interesting thing to do, and I would highly recommend you to get this guy to even 60 to make it easier. So he deals a lot of damage every time he gets a turn. Yeah. So I keep A1ing, and yeah. Here we go. First wave done. So now I'm just gonna speed it up, and you can see the results at the end. I think you kind of get what the idea is behind that composition, and I hope it will help you. So see you in a bit. So there we go. He managed to do it after 25 minutes and 41 seconds. 267 turns. It's not really fast, but it gets the job done. As you can see, Ironclad did a pretty decent amount of damage, despite he has no masteries and he's a 5-star champion. This is pretty amazing. Imagine he was 6-star with War Master Mastery. I think he would do a lot more damage and it would be a lot faster. Yeah, there are definitely some ways to speed it up, especially masteries and gear wise. But yeah, that's basically how I did it. And of course, Ironclad, Blood Mask and Sentinel, you can also use them in the Force HP champion only secret room, which is the next one. Yeah, that's about it. I hope this was helpful for you or some of you, and maybe you can also get some inspiration on the secret room. And there are definitely other ways to do it. This is just my take on it. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. With that being said, see ya later.